Thank you for being a poll worker. We put together some scenarios that you might come across on Election Day. Voters can be very passionate about candidates and issues, but it is your job to remind them of the laws that keep our election secure, fair, and safe. First, let's start with a common one. This person is excited to vote for their candidate and wants everyone to know it. Now, what should you do? A. Tell them to go home and change their clothes. B. Still allow the individual to vote and remind them that the law states campaign materials are not allowed within 100 feet of a polling location. You can say that one way to comply is to cover up their shirt. Or C. Tell them that they are breaking laws meant to keep our elections fair, so you will stop them from voting. Yes, the answer is B, and it seems that asking most people to obey the law works out just fine. But what if the voter isn't as cordial? Do all you can to calm down the voter, but what's most important is making sure that you convey that they absolutely will be allowed to vote. Remember, the responsibility of poll workers is to help Ohioans vote, not to serve as a law enforcement officer. Specifically, you should speak with a calm voice, do not engage in underlying issues that may factor into the objection, remind the person that they are permitted to vote and that they are being asked to comply with the state law that ensures no campaigning occurs within the polling location. If de-escalation fails, inform a voting location manager or supervisor. If a precinct election official feels the safety of any person is in jeopardy, contact law enforcement. What if you are at your polling location and there is an individual or group who is making it difficult for voters to enter your polling location? Or if you are stationed at your Board of Elections, you are likely in close proximity to your county's drop box. What if someone is standing in its way? What would you do? A. Nothing. It's their right to stand where they choose. B. Explain that Ohio law doesn't allow for your polling location or drop box to be blocked because it impedes the ability of a voter to cast their ballot. Ask them kindly to move away from where they are standing. Or C. Call police and have the individual or individuals removed. The answer, of course, is B. Ohio law prohibits anyone from hindering or delaying an elector in reaching or leaving the place fixed for casting the elector's ballot. Also, if the activity is at the drop box, you can also inform the individual that their actions are being recorded via a 24/7 video surveillance camera. While in most cases, any person hindering or impeding access will move when asked, it is also possible they refuse. In that case, inform your voting location manager of the situation, who may engage law enforcement if necessary. Please remember, rushing to call law enforcement when there is no danger or resistance to comply could result in increased frustration and agitation, so only do so when necessary. On Election Day, when you confirm a voter's identity and it shows that they already have requested an absentee ballot, should you A. Show them the screen and tell them they only get one vote this election, B. Kindly explain that since they've already requested an absentee ballot for this election, they can only vote by provisional ballot on Election Day. Inform them that if they didn't mail their absentee ballot in, their provisional ballot will serve as their ballot. Or C. Tell them they can vote, but then spoil their ballot right away. That's right. Again, the answer is B. Unfortunately, and for different reasons, some voters may attempt to vote on Election Day despite already being mailed an absentee ballot. Be kind and help them understand how provisional ballots work so they have confidence that only one of their ballots will be counted, whether it's their absentee ballot or their provisional ballot.
Hi there, I'm Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, and I wanted to personally thank you for being a poll worker. I know Election Day is going to be a long day for all of us, but on that day you're going to be joining tens of thousands of our fellow Ohioans in conducting the kind of secure and fair elections that Ohioans expect and deserve. Now follow your training, work hard, be patient with the voters and with your fellow poll workers, and when you do, Ohio is going to have another great election. Thank you so much for being a poll worker.